What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I got an interesting story for you. Had a service call this morning. Replaced a few outlets, they were burned up. Customer called. They could smell something burning. The normal. They said that they had bought the outlets hoping to save some time. Oh, my apprentice is here with his cat butt. Are you my bud? Are you my apprentice? You gonna tell the story? Are you gonna tell the story? Okay. So anyway, customer had previously bought the receptacles. Now normally I don't allow that just because, and actually this is the reason why. So they found some on Amazon, lower in price. All right, I get it. They were specified as UL listed, which I had recommended prior to. Now when I got to the site and I took a look at the outlets, I noticed two things. One, I was really low on coffee. That's a no-no. Two, it did not have the manufacturer's name on the face of it. Now, if you notice any receptacle that you buy, it will have four things on its face: the manufacturer, its ampere rating, voltage rating, and its UL marking. This one was missing one or two of them. It definitely didn't have the manufacturer's name, so that kind of flagged me. Well, I ended up running. We had a local Ace. I ran, grabbed a couple. Now, why is that important? Why can't you just buy cheapy receptacles on Amazon? They're just outlets, right? No, well, it wouldn't matter anyway. So I've got my NEC open on my laptop here. I'm gonna go to chapter 4, equipment for general use, and I'm going to refer to 406.3. I should have had this open before and I didn't. Let's see. Yeah, this website's handy. Free NEC through the NFPA in the PDF format, whatever it is. I recommend it. 406, receptacles, cord connectors, and attachment plugs. 408, 4063, receptacle rating and type. Subsection A, receptacles shall be listed and marked with the manufacturer's name or identification, voltage, and ampere rating. So the UL listing on it doesn't really seem to matter. Receptacles and cord connectors shall be rated not less than 15 amperes, 125 volts, or 15 amperes, 250 volts, and shall be a type not suitable for use as lamp holder. People still do that? Yeah. Whatever. So, okay, so it was missing it. I didn't use them. Please don't buy stuff from Amazon. If you want to, look at a reputable manufacturer. You got, Leviton, you got Pass and Seymour, Cooper, Hubble. See what your local hardware store has them for a price. Look up that brand on Amazon. Don't buy some weird 16-letter name outlet, because I'm not going to put them in. All right. On another note, I figured we'd just go over how to wire a receptacle. So I had one pre-done. I stripped the wires beforehand. You're not going to see me strip the wires because if I try to make it picture perfect, it's going to take forever. I might get this video done for next year, so didn't do that. You want to show it? You want me to do it? Okay, I'll do it. All right. 3 wires. neutral, ground, hot, okay? And if you're looking at the receptacle and it's still in the wall, you're going to notice that your neutral is always your long insert here, all right? It's always the longer one, that's your neutral. And if you have a 20 ampere outlet, you're going to have the side prong, that's your neutral, okay? You're going to strip your wire, you're going to make your loop with your strippers, that's what that hole is for right there. That one right there. These bottom ones are for cutting screws. You got 632 and 832. Okay. Now you notice I have them looped. I very much don't recommend just stripping it, sliding a straight wire in there and cranking it down. It's not going to hold. If I have to go to a service call and I pull out an outlet, and the wire is going to fall off trying to take it out of the box. And that makes for a pricier service call. All right. 90% of the houses I go into, the panel boxes are not labeled correctly or not labeled at all. That's just kind of any Joe Schmo can go work in electrical, upstate New York. Side jobs are not illegal here, but that's where we make most of our money. So they're looped in the same direction the threads are screwed. So I have a number 1 Robertson square tip, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so tighten it up. Here you go. Pretty simple. Pull the outlet out of the box. The wires aren't going to fall off. Safer for me, cheaper for you. So, now, I have another box. Oh no, there is one more thing I wanted to express. Now, when I was an apprentice doing residential work, our foreman, I used to ask him, how much wire or how much sheathing do you want in the box? None. Why? Because I said so. Okay, what about Article 314.17C? What is it? Well, you're the foreman. You make more than me. Why? Irrelevant. So, no less than 6 millimeter sheathing in the box, or a 1/4 inch. That's 1/4 inch of sheathing. Sheathing is your yellow on 12 Romex, white on 14 Romex, orange on 10. Most of the time. I think everything else bigger than that comes in black sheathing. And that also applies to any service entrance cable being used as Romex. Yes. Okay, so now, second box. I'm going to bend this back so that it's out of the way. Trying to do this with a cat on my lap is not the easiest thing. I'm just kidding, bud. You my boy. Best helper I've ever had. Yep. Okay, so now there's 2 ways you can do this. They are both a standard practice. The NEC does not care which way you do it. As of 2017, it does not care how you do it. So in a residential setting, I broke the box. Woo! So residential, I've got 2 blacks, 2 whites, and 2 grounds. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing here, but you're going to use both terminals there. Okay, so 2 blacks to the gold, 2 whites to your silver, whatever you want to call it here. Your neutrals go that side. Remember, your long slot. Now what about the grounds? Oh well, take the ground. I'll use I'll use that one because that's already broken. So I'm gonna cut that, right? I'm gonna cut that. So now normally, I mean, you can twist it with your fingers. 12, it's a little rough, so let me go ahead and grab my lineman pliers. Okay, lineman pliers. These are your friend when you're working with solid wire. Okay, now you have two choices. One, you have your green wire nut. It's got a hole at the end. Okay, or back when I used to do residential work all the time, the Buchanan crimp. Make sure you have the correct crimp tool. Your crimp tool must be listed for use with that crimp. Okay, so lineman pliers, solid wire. Just give it, you know, one twist. That's fine. Nope, that's not fine. I don't like that. We're gonna do that. Okay, so that's a little bit better. Green wire nut. Slide it through. Screw them together. And that's how you combine them. Ah! Easy. Lay your own. Ta-da! Okay, see? Let me get that right up in there so you can see better. See? No, it's not bad. It'd be a little bit neater if I had this nailed to something, but this is what I'm using. So, now, when you're packing in the boxes, what I like to do is accordion my wire, okay? So, I like to go down, hold it back, go up, and then bring it back down. This would be a lot easier if it was nailed down, but, you know, it is what it is. There we go. There we go. Okay. Right. So now, if I have to come to your house to pull this out, what happens? it just accordions right out. Nice and easy, right? And then, because it's already bent, I can just push it back in. Cool. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you hopefully on the next one. See ya.